Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to our channel. This is Engineers on a Budget and my name is Sam, and today we are going to be wrapping up our January budget. And I know in a past few videos I was like, we're not gonna be able to do this until the end of February, but I think I found a way to make it work so that way I can go ahead and do it at the end of January and then move on to February, and we'll kind of see how this works out, see if we want to apply it to February and our following months. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so this is my family planner, and in this planner I have a budget section. So I'm going to go ahead and open up to our January budget. Okay, so this is our January budget. I posted it, I think, either at the end of December or the very beginning of January. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through all of the fields, and I'm going to use a red pen to denote like this is the actuals that we did. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so for my main take-home pay, the actual was $7,004.52. For my final payment for my previous job, that was $3,002.04. And then this is just what my husband contributes to our budget. The other income that he makes, he uses to either invest in or anything like that. And then for rollover, so this is kind of where I decided I could probably do it this way, so that way I can get it out sooner. So for rollover, we rolled over the money that we had from our cash envelopes in December into January and used that money to pay for some things. So that was a total of $900. And then all together, this was $12,239.37. Okay, so for mortgage, we have $1,332.81. For the student loan, we did do the minimum $643.80. Excel was $188.18. Water was $39.49. And then Disney Plus was $15.22, so that was right on. Comcast was $80. T-Mobile was up a little bit, so that was $136.11. And then Netflix was $14.41 still. And then for maids, we did have them come out the 2 times, so that was $360. Charity was $55, and then for the allowance it was $100. And so that is a total of $2,965.02. So then we were left with $9,274.35. And then for groceries, we had $865 that we spent, and that was with some of the rollover here. For household, we had $117. We didn't need a lot for household this month, but we're going to need more for next month, so this is going to be a little higher. And then gas was, let's see, $109. And I always round and then just leave the change in the buffer. Spending was $682 because of my trip this month. And then family fun was $169. And then miscellaneous, we only spent $14, which was good because we used a lot of it for our savings challenges, and so that was applied to the student loans. So that's really nice. And then for our home rollover, we had, and that's the money that gets put into, oh, you can't even see this. So for our home rollover, that's the money that gets put into our rollover category in our sinking funds. And that was, this month was $220, which was really nice. So I'm going to be using this for February for sure. And so that is a total of $2,176. So that left us with $7,098.35. Alright, so now we're going to move up to our sinking funds. And then, so in car we had $1,300 budgeted, but we did put $1,390 because we did have some gas money left over, so that's really nice. For clothing we had $50. Gifts and holidays we did do $100. Kids extras we did $650. Pets was $500 this month. School was $50. We did $100 in subscriptions. Birthdays was $250. We did do the $200 for Christmas. And then for travel we had $130 because we did have some leftovers in family fun. So that was really nice. And so this is $3,420. And so then that leaves us with $3,678.35. So for student loans, we had budgeted the $2648.20. We were able to apply an additional to that, so we had $2,961.20. That leaves us with $717.15. So in our savings, we were able to put $100 here, and buffer we were able to put $107.15. And then rollover February is actually our 28 January paycheck. I did go do some grocery shopping already, so whatever I paid in cash for is no longer there. But if I used my card on anything, oh, you can't even see that either, sorry. If I use my card on anything, then that money is still there, and when we do our cash unstuffing the first Friday of February, we'll see that stuff come out. But for now, what we're rolling over into February is $510. And so then that leaves $717.15. All right. And so then, oh, that was $717.15, which leaves $0. So yeah, so that is our January budget. It went very well. And now what I want to do is I want to flip over to the kind of where did my money go, I think, sheet. So let's flip over to that and we will start filling that in. Where did my money go worksheet, and I'm going to walk through this, and this is really only going to be my income. I do have one for the house that I use, and it's in a spreadsheet, but I don't share all of the income that we make. And this is actually going to include my gross pay, because what I do want to show is kind of what we do for taxes, benefits, and retirement contributions, at least what I do for my paycheck. Okay, so we're going to start up here. So our starting balance is what our rollover is. So we rolled over $900 from the cash envelopes from December into January, just to use that at the beginning of January. And then my incoming gross pay for the month, and this was with 2 jobs, was $17,415.20. And then the total monthly for that is $18,315.20. Okay, so for our student loans, we budgeted $3,292. We actually spent $3,605. That difference was a difference of $313 increase. All right, and so then our percent income for that was, and I have a spreadsheet to the side that I'm referencing, 19.68% of this total income. All right, and you'll see why when we get down to our taxes and benefits, why it seems so low. Well, I guess 19% is not really that low for a student. for our debt payments. So for bills, we had budgeted $2,373.12. We spent $2,321.22. And so we were under budget by $51.90, which is really good. But we do budget a little more because some of those variable items like your power and your water, sometimes they're a little more, sometimes they're a little less, but I think that's really good. And so that $51.90 is actually going to be staying in our envelopes to buffer for the next month. So our bills was 12.67% of our income. Alrighty, and then for groceries, we budgeted $700. We spent $865, and that was kind of an over budget of $165, but we did use that money from December, so we did roll that over. So that was 4.72% of our total income, which is really good. I like to keep it around 5%. So for household gas, spending, family fund, these all get budgeted $200 a month. I'm just going to write that in really quick. And then for household, okay, we spent $117 for our household. That was $83 under budget, which was great. And then we had 0.64%. So all of these under budgets, you see how we had the increase in our student loans? That's because a lot of these either went to our rollover, like month ahead kind of stuff that we'll get into in a little bit, or we used it for our savings challenges, which were applied to our student loans. So just so you know that. For gas, we only spent $109 this month for gas. I must have like missed gas somewhere. So when my husband pays for things, I take that money and I put it into our joint account, but I must have missed one because I feel like that's really low for gas. So we were under budget by $91, and then that is 0.60% of our income. For spending, I wrote $200. I actually had budgeted $700 because I did have that trip at the beginning of the month. So that we spent $600. Well, I spent. It was all me. $682 this month on that. That means we were $18 under budget. And then that is 3.72%. So I would like to get my spending down to like this kind of range. But I'm also not going to have that kind of income this next month. So all of these numbers might increase with that decrease in income. So the last item was family fun, and we spent $169, which means that we were $31. Yeah, $31 under budget, and that is 0.92% of our income. And then for miscellaneous, we budgeted $100. We only spent $14, which was really great. But like I said, that a lot of that money went to, or the delta, this difference here, let's see, that'll be $86 difference. A lot of that went to our savings challenges to increase this amount here, so that's really awesome. But our miscellaneous was 0.08%, which is good because this isn't here to like just be there. It's kind of like an in case, so I try not to use it when I can. And then the month ahead, so I always budget $0 kind of for the month ahead. So by my month ahead is the money that we are rolling over into February, which is $510. And then we also put money into our home rollover. We put in $220 this month, so that is a total of $730. So this is really more like a kind of a savings thing. So the $730 was about 3.99% of our income. And then for our sinking funds, we plan to put $3,300 aside for our sinking funds. It's not like normally this high in our month. But since we did have that extra income this month, I went ahead and put that towards our sinking funds and my spending. So we were able to put $3,420 aside, which is really awesome. And so then that was $120 over what we were anticipating. And that 3,420 is 18.67% of what this income was. So that's really cool. So now for our savings, we had anticipated $107.73 into our savings. We were able to put, and this includes our buffer as well, so we were able to put $207.15 into it, which is really awesome. And then that is so that's $99.42 additional than what we anticipated. And then that is 1.13%. So my savings isn't a lot, and the reason it's not a lot is because we already have a fully funded emergency fund, so this is just kind of like little trickles over. Eventually I'll go and pull money out and then reallocate it other places. But one of the biggest things we pay for is taxes. So taxes this year I had anticipated, or this month, I had anticipated $3,845.79, and it was that, and I anticipated it because that's normally what it is every month. So there's that, which means a zero delta. And so for our taxes, this is 21% of this income. And normally our taxes after we take out our benefits and retirement contributions is going to be closer to like between 27 and 29%. It's about what we pay. So for my benefits in total, including pre-tax and post-tax payments, is $337.72, and that is for vision, dental, accidental, anything like that. So that was 0, which means we had 1.84% of our income go to benefits. And then for retirement, I contribute max up to what my company will match. So I contribute 8% of my gross pay. And so that is $1,892.32. So the $892.32 is from my current paycheck, or my current company's match contribution kind of thing. And then the $1,000 is from my previous job. And so that was a 0 delta. And that is 10.33%, which is really cool. So that is a breakdown of my income, and then kind of how it breaks up among the different categories that I kind of track. And yeah, I know it's a lot of math. I like to look at this because like now I know, okay, well my spending shouldn't be this high, but all of these numbers are going to increase because I'm not going to have this kind of income coming in next month. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and leave that in the comments. I have no problem answering them and kind of explaining my thought process on a lot of these things. But that is it for this video. It was a really good month in January. I'm hoping February is just as good, if not better. And yeah, so if you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing and joining us on our journey. We'll see more of this kind of stuff. Hopefully this video isn't too long. It's a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff behind a budget and trying to make sure that you're following what you need to in order to meet your goals. So I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time, be safe. Bye.